Hello and welcome back to the history of the world box. And my god, we were in the middle of a bit of a mess going into an age of despair. Just going into an age of despair that is going to kill infinitely more people. So we're just gonna see who survives this episode, honestly, more than anything. That is going to be the trick. Okay, so it hates that. Alright. So it currently hates the fact that, there's a bunch of fucking wars going on, and the fact that, I want to, speedrun the fucking wars, but... So apparently we're watching this normal speed right now. At least for the time being. There's still a bunch of fucking wars going on. If we go over to this thing... Yeah, no, we have the huge clash of Tripoli. We have another huge clash. We have the big conquest of Greece. We have the Bloody War of Sweden and the Bloody War of Genoa. In which Genoa is the only nation still surviving in the Bloody War of Genoa. Lord knows how we got to this point. I basically turned on the attack move and everybody went fucking insane. Alright, we're starting to move normally again. We have Tripoli fighting them. We have millions of people dying. We have the ancient kingdom of Kelor over here just kind of fucking gelling. I would name them if I knew they were going to survive to the end of the episode. Because honestly, I'm not quite sure who's going to survive this episode because, quite frankly, we're in Age of Despair territory, so people start dropping like flies normally. Even without the additional war. So, we just get to sit back and enjoy the show of the world tearing itself apart as yet another war is declared against a bunch of unnamed places. God Meow Meow, who's fighting Yimper. Don't know why we have this weird little conga line of fighters. Maybe one of them will bring in Gook and Henna. We have Italy who's trying to do... in Italy, and Greece who's actually doing Greece things. We have the Ottoman Empire, who's basically the Ottoman Empire. We have Egypt, who is still Egypting. Greece owns the area next to Egypt, and Tripoli is fighting North Africa. Oh, and the entirety of the Spanish continent is completely wiped out and now remains abandoned. France is split between what used to be Belgium, but I refuse to name Belgium until I'm sure that they're going to stay alive. And Britain, because that makes sense. We have this area that I refuse to talk about. We have Finland, and we have Sweden over here, kind of just fucking chilling. Although simultaneously at war with the Ottoman Empire, because half the world is at war with the Ottoman Empire. Lord have mercy. Okay, the Meow Meow people are now dead. Actually, they're not technically dead, but they're soon about to be dead. Lord have mercy. King Hania of Genoa is dead and got conquered, and a bunch of wars dead. Poland's gone. The Mighty Nose is gone. Bunch of wars are fucking ending here. Except for the ones against the Ottomans and the North Africans, in which case they're still at war. Okay, looks like everybody's finally starting to calm down. I might be able to name everybody again. You know, at this point, assuming they survive this fucking age. There's no guarantee these people even survive the age. I mean, they're still fucking fighting over here. Fighting still continues to rage on as people try to join alliances in desperate attempts to stay alive at this point. Because if you're not in an alliance, you're doing something wrong. We have the Lives of Ice, that just formed. I should probably start naming. I honestly want to kind of keep Henna, but we are going to name you to Belgium. We are going to rename you to... We are going to rename Kieker over here to Belgium. We're going to rename you Belgium because you're basically just Belgium. Yimper, Ga, and Gook. I have no idea. I guess you're Austria. I guess you're Austria now. Gook is now Austria now, I guess. The Austrian city. Yimper is one of those people I don't know how to name. Same with Miam over here. Actually, I don't even know if we're still... Yeah, we're still in the King layer. It's just that Miam is an entirely separate civilization and must be... I guess you're Petrograd now. Petrograd. Oh, look at that. Italy's... or... The British is under a revolt from a bunch of their nations. We now have Britain... And Britain's dead. Britain is just absolutely fucking... What did I say? What did I say about this goddamn age? I really should just waited to name everybody until after this age is fucking passed, and I'm sure they'll live to see another day. Britain just got completely wiped off of the face of the planet fucking Earth. And there's new wars starting, like, literally as I was trying to name people. Like, what the fuck? So what, we now have Italy taking on the... We have Italy taking on fucking Tripoli over here. And the Austrian city, and Finland. We have Cog Air fighting against, I think, Bolshev? No, that was a different war. Yeah, no, there's just a bunch of shit. I can barely keep up with this shit. Of course, the Ottomans remain war with literally half the Earth. Just quite honestly, half the goddamn map is at war with the Ottoman Empire, and honestly, I'm not quite... Yeah, see, what did I tell you? What did I motherfucking tell you? I have to be patient. I have to be patient and just accept the fact that places are just not going to have names until these people decide to calm down. You know what? I'm not going to name anybody anymore. You know what? You're stuck with the names that you have now. If y'all keep your actual names, good for you. But except for you. You need a rename because I'm not trying to say that every freaking time. Oh, Britain is still alive. With one person. One person is still alive with Britain. And they joined alliances. You know, great time to be joining allies. You know, fucking wars are going on every, like, corner of the globe. And, yeah, no, this is the perfect time to be declaring your friendship. What I really want is for this Age of Despair to end so I can start fucking naming people. But you know what? If they're not gonna fucking just... Holy shit, fucking North Africa's gone. What did I say? What did I motherfucking say? Crab Unity was dissolved as North Africa is eliminated. Just completely destroyed. Their city is gone and everything. They are just a husk of their former self, like Spain. And then the Scottish declare war on Russia. Which isn't even really in Russia. And Henna declares war on Belgium. You know, I would try to explain what I'm looking at to you all, but y'all can see it. Y'all can see those death counts, like, going higher than a fucking kite. I don't need to explain to you. I'll tell you what the bloodiest war is. It's this one. This one with of North Africa and the Ottoman Empire versus Greece and Egypt, which has apparently killed 570 people, followed by the huge class of Tripoli, which is again North Africa and the Ottoman Empire versus Tripoli and Finland. Which, in my opinion, these are both are the same war, but that would just lead to a massive death toll of 978, and I don't think I'm really to comprehend that from like two fucking civilizations, one of which is completely wiped off the face of the planet. This is beyond concerning and weird and quite possibly catastrophic for the continued existence of most life on the planet. I will be shocked. I will be shocked beyond all measures. Sorry, it's really late for me. But, like, I will be shocked beyond all measures if there are still named places left. Big Conquest of Hina ended with Belgium being destroyed, again, proving that I never should have named them in the first place. We have a bunch of fucking murders going on and new kings being elected, as you would expect from a fucking war. This is fucking absurd. This is absolutely fucking absurd. What the fuck is this? I look at this and I just question everything that I have ever done in my life. The Bolsheviks are kind of just chilling up there. I think Russia just crumbled. Was it Russia that just crumbled, or was it somebody else who crumbled? Russia crumbles. Okay, so Russia just crumbled into a billion pieces as the Ottoman Empire continues going strong and fighting off literally the entirety of the, like, half the fucking planet. And they are repelling most of the invasion effects, may I say. Kingdom of Russia was destroyed in the Great War. Wait, what? There was a war called the Great War. Hang on. What? Y'all actually fucking made the Great War without me. Hang on. Show me the fucking Great War. There's the Great War. It's only a 300 death one. And it was Russia versus the Ottomans in North Africa. That wasn't even one of the cool wars to name the Great War. That should have been called the Mediocre War. What the fuck? There's so many wars that are still going on that have like a better death toll and would be more classified as a Great War, like Ottoman versus the entirety of the rest of the fucking planet. Oh wow, we finally made it out into just a normal age of ice. And now that I can see I can actually see the map, I can tell how fucked we are. Y'all look fucky. I'm not even sure, like, Henna actually has, like, any, like, buildings, really. Like, look at this. Look at what happened to Britain. The poor people over at Britain over here just relying on immigrants to keep their population, to get their population back on track. And lest we forget the Spanish, which are now a colony, ripe for the taking, because the original people who are over here are no longer with us. Same with the human civilization, mind you. The human civilization is absolutely fucking gone. There is not a single human goddamn left on Earth. Actually, that's wrong. That's probably wrong. If I go to species and go to sapiens, there's got to be some humans somewhere. Oh no, humans are just dead ass extinct. They dead ass wiped out the human race as the rest of the animals fucking fight over each other. You know what? Just for that, I'm kind of tempted to put some humans in the Ottoman Empire. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna put some humans in the Ottoman Empire, see how well that goes. Simply just, like, fucking revive the human race with Adam and Eve over here. as I was saying, revive the human race with... As I said, revive the human race with Adam and Eve attempt number 3 over here. There you are. Nope. Okay, looks like we're just rebuilding the entirety of the human race. We'll give them the little island of, like, Corsica over here. Here. Alright, we're just gonna leave some humans on the fucking island. We'll leave them alone, see if they survive into the next millennium. Did that count as... Yes, we have we have one Homo sapien that is 2 years old, who is still living on the fucking island. And there they shall remain, honestly. I am fully content with just leaving the one human on Corsica. Keep reviving them every fucking time they die. This map looks cursed. There's no other way of putting it. This map is extremely cursed. Jeez, sorry. Oh fuck, Greece is gone. The Greeks got taken over. And, I mean, partially taken over. The rest of them were fucking annihilated off the face of the planet Earth. As I would expect of my people, you know? My good old-fashioned pals. We're 17 minutes into this and we have not had a moment of peace. If we make it out of this with literally anybody, I will be shocked. Like, I am surprised that you are not committing mass genocides and just wiping out entire... Oh, wait, no, wait. Sorry. I forgot about that part where you, did actually just whole ass exterminate fucking the human race. The human motherfucking race just stood no chance. I don't know what else to say. Only the strong survive, apparently. It's the fucking Hunger Games out here. You're strong and you survive, or you're weak and you die. The war of the broken worlds, of the broken words ends. I would say peace is restored, but peace never existed to begin with. It's just this endless array of death and devastation. As areas constantly take over other areas, Italy just apparently controls the entirety of Sweden and Finland, which I somehow missed while I was trying to, like, fucking find my blanket on the goddamn floor. What the fuck is happening, Italy? You're gonna shatter. You know it's going to fucking happen. You're gonna shatter, and it's gonna be your fault. I mean, they're about to wipe out Sweden, so I guess more power to you, but you are not keeping all of this. This is not yours to keep. Like, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Like, you are not keeping this long term. You're eventually gonna lose your king, and there the fucking king goes. And you're about to have a lot of problems once you're at peace. I guess the ultimate, like, way of stopping that would be, like, stop. Oh, well, Sweden's gone. I guess the fucking Swedes are gone, consumed by Italy of all people. Was this just your attempt to remake the Holy Roman Empire? Because it's kind of working for you. Not gonna lie. The newly freed French have recently taken over Belgium. They're looking quite nice for themselves, all things considered. As Greece has continued to be abandoned from Greece, and the Ottomans continue to be actually in a never... I think I spoke too soon. No, there's still a war. There. No. We'll give them... You know what? We'll give them an Age of Hope. Actually, we'll give them an Age of Wonder. Sure, why not? I accidentally screwed with it, so... And we're, like, 15 moons until the next stage anyway. As time becomes an illusion. And as people continue to fight. Thankfully, there's only 3 fucking wars going on left. Unfortunately, these wars are like ancient wars that have been going on for almost 100 years at this point and have killed 745 people. Which in the normal world, it wouldn't be too big of a deal, but it kind of is. Oh, hey, ice is finally melting. And in the Age of Chaos, meaning this is about to get 1,000 times worse, and we are about to witness the most death humanly fucking possible. And here you thought we were about to have peace. Silly you. Silly you for thinking that we could have peace. What this is about to do is plunge us into 1,000 more years of absolute total bloodshed and war that will not cease until somebody is fucking dead. Again. You know, like we normally tend to do. Every 5 fucking seconds. I don't understand. Like, is this intentional? Is this like your punishment for like me accidentally clicking the age, not letting the Age of Snow finish out? Like, this your punishment for that? Just fucking with your fucking with your little wars? I don't even know anymore. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. All I know is that like a bunch of fucking wars are popping up like I foretold. Who could have seen this coming? Yeah, no, we're just gonna watch this from like the background kind of. And kind of just watch as they fucking declare war on half the other planet. Because that's just kind of what they do. And demons are invading. I think demons were going to come here today. Of course, they're Irish. Of course, they're with the Irish. 757. I'm trying to go for a new record. Trying to kill over a K in a single war. And most of it's going to be Italian soldiers. Or Italian people. It's not going to even be the soldiers. The Italian people are the ones that are suffering from this the most. They're suffering like a fuck ton. Because like there's war on literally every front. And they didn't think it through when they took all that land. Unlike us, obviously. Alright, yep, more death, more destruction, more cities lost to the sands of time as Italy is taken over by who else but Italy? Did I say Italy was being taken over by Italy? No, it's France that's taking over Italy and everything known to the mankind, you know? Probably in an attempt to bolster its people, which is sitting at a meager 213. Nixon thankfully pushes them back several wars later, and they take more land of theirs. They're trying. There are so many deaths and devastations, destructions. I think Russia's gone now. Yeah, no, Russia's just completely gone. I think the Egyptians also got wiped out. No, they still exist. I mean, barely. Most of their city got fucking annihilated by the troops that have been marching on Egypt for the past half century. But you know, Big conquest of Greece has killed 901 people, most of it being the attackers themselves. Like, it's really fucking weird and it's really fucking hilarious, but like, they're dead. Hell, even Tripoli's getting the axe. Probably from the Ottoman Empire. This is an absurd world. I don't really know if I like this world. This is insanely fucking chaotic as another city falls in this endless cycle of you have people or you don't. And Italy is suffering. Jesus Christ. I'm watching their like citizens just peel away in the conquest of war, and funnily enough, it isn't even like the most deadly war. That still belongs to the big conquest of motherfucking Greece. It's literally Greece and Egypt's war that has killed more people than the fucking big war over here, which is just an entire like alliance to like curb Italy's power. And they're still gonna end up better off for them because they're gonna take out Italy. Basically gonna end up like carving up Italy for themselves. Yep, no, they took over Tripoli. It's now just it's literally just Greece and Egypt left. That's all that's left of their forces. And some more demons apparently appeared in Sicily. The Italians at least seem to be going out dignified. Like, Egypt is gone, the Crab Coalition is dissolved, the big conquest of Greece finally fucking ends years later. The big conquest of Greece finally ends with 1,000 fucking deaths. 1,100 deaths. This is an absurd amount. They killed 1,100 people with that war. Funnily enough, this war also fucking ended. So the only thing is the sudden conquest. The Bloody War of Genoa is the next deadliest war. But this has to be the deadliest fucking war in human history. Oh yeah, they were crowned the victors. Yep, the Ottoman Empire won. They beat them, and then the Greece kind of leave them alone. This kind of just reached an amicable peace agreement, apparently, because they didn't want to become the next version of the Ottoman Empire war. But yeah, no, that they... Oh, fuck, Greece is gone. I think both Greece and Egypt is now gone. They don't have anything left. It's Finland that rules the north, Ottomans that rule the south, and apparently Imperial has majority of the shares in the middle. But not by much, because they're constantly fucking at each other's throats. But we might be reaching a peace agreement soon that would grant us a peace. Sai Unen versus Muaimas is probably the last major fight going on right now. Muaina fractures. Kingdom of Finland declared war on Hona because we can't have nice things. It's apparently a dragon somewhere that I don't even know where they... Because I was more focused on the fact that Finland declared war on Hona, apparently. And that Muamina apparently fucking... Oh, they got hit by a meteor too. Yeah, no, Muna... And still even Muamina Anima still fucking wins the war. They're gonna win that war with very, very minimum death. It seems like this entire group is actually an alliance and they're all jumping Hona. Sai Unin. Hona has declared war on Sai Unin. Another village destroyed, just your classic Tuesday. Like, Jesus Christ. They're all just ganging up on Sai Unin for, disturbing the peace. And then they declared war on Avon for the fuck of it, apparently. Italy declared war on Hena. Or on Hona. Yeah, no, remember when I said that we finally might be reaching a calm? This is not calm. Not calm at all. A bunch of wars fucking ended because Hena was destroyed. It looks like Sai Umin is the only one left. This isn't going to even make it into the top 5 bloodiest battles. This is only a 232 death war. Sudden Conquest was ended. Sai Unin is destroyed, and I think for the first time in literal fucking years, yep, we have peace. So let's recap what we have so far. We have Yimper, Ixen, and Mu Imus that control, their trio, plus Italy technically, controls the center. Finland controls the north, and the Ottoman Empire just controls the entirety of Africa. For lack of a better term. This is interesting. I don't know what to name y'all, honestly. What do I name you? I guess I should name you, because y'all are, the now few survivors, so, we'll name you the Baltic King. We'll name you the Baltic Kingdom. We'll name you the Central Conglomerates. I don't know if that's how you spell that, but that's what we're going with. Then Ixen will remain the Western Empire. They'll be the Western Empire. So we have the Baltic Kingdom, the Central Conglomerates, and the Western Empire, which are our 3 big powers. We have Tirat of Blood, apparently in the corner. Apparently just off in the fucking corner, looking exactly like the fucking British. For no goddamn reason. But now you separate, and we technically have to name him. We're just going to name him the North. We're going to name him the North. We're going to name you Iceland. And that is everybody named, and what I think is going to be the end of today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next video for a new age. Our first age of peace in quite literally years. See you next time for what chaos might bring.